Potential trouble for the ceasefire deal between Israel and Hamas. Israel says Hamas did not release a civilian as they agreed to and won't allow Palestinians into northern Gaza until that happens. Hamas says it has provided proof of life. ABC's Britt Clennett is in Jerusalem with the fast-moving developments. Britt, good morning to you. We know how delicate this situation is.
Delicate indeed. Good morning, Janae. After that dramatic hostage release and those celebrations amongst the families, another snag in this precarious deal. Palestinians now blocked from returning to the north of Gaza, a key part of this agreement, after Israel said Hamas failed to release an Israeli civilian hostage.
This morning, thousands of Palestinians blocked from returning to their homes in northern Gaza. Under the ceasefire deal, the IDF was supposed to withdraw troops from the corridor that cuts off the north from the south, after the second batch of hostages were released on Saturday and 200 Palestinian prisoners also freed. But huge crowds of displaced Gazans finding the IDF was still in place. Chaos and fear erupting by the blocked road as gunshots fired. Gazans running in fear, many holding the bags full of belongings they thought they would be bringing home. Israel accusing Hamas of breaching the terms of the ceasefire deal by withholding a civilian hostage. Hamas says 29-year-old Abel Yahud is alive and will be released next week. Even as Gazans clamour to return home, on board Air Force One, President Donald Trump offering his own take on where Gazans should eventually go.
I'd like Egypt to take people, and I'd like Jordan to take people. You're talking about probably 1.5 million people, and we just clean out that whole thing.
The question of who will govern Gaza's future brought into sharp focus, with Hamas parading the streets in a show of force on Saturday. Emotional reunions for the families of Karina Ariev, Daniela Gilboa, Nami Levy, and Liri Albag. And overnight in Tel Aviv, crowds gathered to push for the remaining 33 hostages, which include 2 Americans, set to be released in this first phase of the deal.
Despite the release of those 4 hostages, the fragility of that deal very much felt here, with many people worried that the ceasefire just won't hold.
For the relatives of those still held captive, like Orlevi's brother Michael, it's an anxious wait.
I still cannot breathe because my brother is still there.
And in southern Lebanon today, at least 11 killed, with the IDF continuing to stay in their positions at the end of a 60-day truce. Meanwhile, no official reaction from Jordan, Egypt or Israel to Trump's comments on Gaza, but touting the mass expulsion of Palestinians, that will be extremely controversial here in the Middle East as the ceasefires in Gaza and Lebanon continue to be tested to the limit. Gio?
And let's hope that those ceasefires stay in place. All right, Britt, thank you so much.